Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing my 38-week pregnancy update. I'm so excited to do this update today because there is some really exciting stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Some symptoms that I've been having this week are pretty much the same as last week. I've been having the same symptoms for about 2-3 weeks now, which are just like the swelling in my hands, and they've been really stiff as well. I noticed that mainly at night, but during the day, if I keep them moving around, they don't swell up as much or get as stiff. So that's been going on. And then I've also noticed that my contractions are starting to get a little bit more painful, and they last a lot longer. So I won't have contractions for just a couple of hours. Like, I'll have them pretty much all throughout the day, and then I notice that they go away at night when I go to lay down. So I'm kind of bummed about that, because since they've been getting really painful, they make me think that it's the real thing, but in reality they're just Braxton Hicks still. So I'm not going into labor yet. I've still been having like cramps, and I'm still very sensitive in my pelvic area, and like it still hurts really bad to walk around or lift my legs or anything like that. So that's still going on. I had a doctor's appointment this week, which was really exciting. It was my 38-week checkup. So I went in and they weighed me. They checked my blood pressure. I gave them a urine sample. And then my doctor came in and she checked my cervix to see if I've dilated anymore. And when she checked me, I was a 3. So I was at 3 centimeters already. And she also stripped my membrane. So if you don't know what that means, when they strip your membrane, pretty much what they do is, while they're up there checking your cervix, they go in a little bit further with their finger and they separate like the sac that the baby's in away from your cervix in hopes to get you to continue to dilate more. So we did that, and she noticed that I was already starting to have a little bit of bloody show. So bloody show is when some of the vessels in your cervix rupture and causing you to spot or bleed a little bit. So I had that, and so after she stripped my membrane, she told me that she thinks I might go into labor this weekend. So that was on Friday around 2 p.m. is when she stripped my membrane. And all throughout the day I was feeling very crampy, and I was spotting throughout the day, and it wasn't bright red blood, it was like more dry brown blood, and I had that spotting all throughout the day. And when she stripped my membrane, oh my gosh, it hurt so bad. Just thinking about it, like, I don't want to do that ever again. Like, it hurt really bad. I've read online that for some people it doesn't really hurt, it's just a little bit uncomfortable, but for me it did hurt, and I didn't really like it, and I probably won't do that again, unless she thinks it's necessary. But it was pretty painful. I didn't really like it. Even when she checks my cervix, like, that's painful for me as well. So yeah, I came home and I was getting really excited because she told me that I would probably go into labor this weekend, and nothing really happened when I got home. I had, like I said, a lot of cramps, and I was spotting. I came home, I cleaned my entire house, I did some laundry, like hoping that it will like induce labor a little bit, and I did have some pretty painful contractions all day that day. But when I went to sleep, they went away. So I woke up the next day, this is now Saturday, and we decided to just walk around all day and see what happens and try and get my contractions to start up again. We went and had some breakfast, and then we went to the mall, and we were just kind of walking around for a few hours. And then at 3 p.m. I went to the bathroom, and when I went to go wipe, I saw that I had lost my mucus plug. And it was really exciting, but kind of nerve-wracking at the same time. So the mucus plug is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a plug in your cervix made up of mucus that blocks any infections or anything that could harm the baby. So that came out yesterday at 3 p.m. And my mucus plug was like a darkish green with some brown blood in it, so it wasn't pretty at all. It was really disgusting, actually. And then ever since then, I've been losing more and more of the mucus plug, but it gets lighter and lighter. So I don't know why that is, but yeah, I lost my mucus plug. And I thought I was gonna go into labor last night because I was having some, again, intense contractions, and they were very consistent, but they wouldn't last very long. They were just like, I don't know, like max like 11 seconds, like around there. I was trying to time them, and it was hard because they were really close together, but they were only like 10, 8 or 11 seconds long. So I knew I wasn't really in labor, but they were really painful. So we continued walking around all that day, and then when I got home, when I got into bed to go to sleep, I was hoping that they would pick up and I would continue to have more contractions, but then they stopped. So I knew that I wasn't in labor yet and that the baby wasn't ready to come yet. So I've kind of just been waiting around, hoping that I'll start to have contractions again and that they'll pick up and get stronger. I'm super excited. I just hope that like I go into labor soon, because all this like built up emotion and like excitement is just getting really hard for me to sleep. Like I'll stay up on my phone all day and all night. Like I can't even sleep anymore because all I can think about is like, oh my gosh, am I going into labor? Is my water gonna break? Like I just can't. I don't know. I'm just super excited. I just want it to like happen already so that I can get it over with and meet my baby. I was reading online that when you lose your mucus plug, that you could go into labor any time from within a couple hours to a couple of weeks. So I don't necessarily know if I'm going to be going into labor anytime soon. I could very much still go to my due date or even past my due date. Like I said, my doctor thinks I'll probably go in to see her this weekend. It is now Sunday, and I don't know, I haven't had any contractions. It's now 3 p.m. Haven't really had any contractions. I'm gonna go walk around for a couple of hours, see if I can get anything going, and then yeah, I'll just have to wait and see pretty much. But I don't know, I've still been losing more pieces of my mucus plug, so I feel like once all of that is gone, then maybe I'll start to go into labor. But you never know. It doesn't, when you lose your mucus plug, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna go into labor right away. So I don't know. I'm hoping that I do, just because I'm like super excited and I just want to meet my baby already. But if he's not ready, then he's not ready, and I have no problem waiting for him. I have noticed that I'm having a little bit less movement from him. He doesn't move around as much, so I do get a little bit concerned once in a while, and I'll have to like kind of wait and see if he'll move around, but he eventually ends up moving around, or he'll get the hiccups and then like start moving around right after that. So I know he's okay. I did wake up with really swollen feet today, and I think that's because I kind of overdid it yesterday and walked around way too much. But I'm gonna try and take it easy today, still go walk around, but maybe not as long. I was walking around maybe like 6 hours yesterday. It was a lot. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. Let me know what happened with you guys. Did you go into labor right after losing your mucus plug, or you know, did you go into labor weeks later, days later? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. But hopefully this is my last pregnancy update. If not, you guys will see me next week to do my 39-week pregnancy update. For some reason I go into labor, you guys will probably not hear from me for a little while until I can get my labor and delivery vlog up for you guys. I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to share with you my experience. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.